First, I'd like to share my answers to the questions I ask everyone out there. Where do you get your news? I just let go of trying to think of National Public Radio as public and declared it's truly national corporate radio. I noticed that every second news story they had to finish by saying so-and-so is an underwriter for National Public Radio. Not a good thing. I therefore will be using Democracy Now! More. I have found Democracy Now! To be such a fucking bummer that I cannot handle more than maybe 10 minutes of the first 15 minutes, world highlights. I also use The Guardian as an app, and I will often follow up The Guardian's stories from looking at the BBC for 5 minutes. I haven't done the BBC in the last week or two, so I don't know how well they're doing at the international level. Next issue was, how often do I indulge? As rarely as possible, but still want to stay sort of in the world of prayer and support and presence with what's possible. So I need to know what's going on. So that would be twice a day. I will check in. I'm moving to maybe once a day with Democracy Now!, but right now it's twice a day, and it's Democracy Now! And the BBC for 5 minutes for an international little piece. Sometimes I can't get through that 5 minutes. Why? Because of the next question I ask, which is, how do you feel when you try to stay present with the news that is coming your way? When I get overwhelmed, I notice it comes as spasming in my kidney area, where I get pissed off and hurt. Emotional feedback a lot. If my kidneys are out of whack, it means I'm feeling fear and I'm feeling pissed off and I'm feeling very hurt. If I don't attend to that feeling with emotional tools, if I don't do my work, I'll have kidney stones. So I get some real feedback if that is a problem ongoing. I suspect that I have been able to stay out of high blood pressure because years and years ago I noticed my kidneys were my weak spot and began to meditate on a pretty regular basis. And I'm talking as a 62-year-old, beginning meditation practices when I was in my early 20s. And the first time I went to a fair, had a fight with a boyfriend of that time, and walked over to a booth to have my blood pressure checked, and it was high. 10 minutes after the fight, I recognized I needed to do more. Those are my tools that I share with you on this first of a series of mainly Moral Mondays at less than 3 minutes.